men sometimes could be more, could be older and stuff like that. But I think that between 25 and 45 would be a good fit. Now, here you have male or female. Do you want to target just men, or do you want to target just women, or are you targeting both? So when you look at this, see that both men and women are selected. Let's click on this. We have the selected male, and when we select male, notice that the potential reach here changes to 1.8 million. So I'm just going to select male again, and notice the figure here. This 1.8 million potential reach is going to increase. So I select that, it goes to 4.2 million. Remember that when we had 13 years to 65 years, we had population potential reach of over 8 million people. Now, one error that people make when it comes to advertising, using Facebook and Instagram, is that people often think that by actually um, having greater population or greater number, that would make them reach more people or get better results. But no, it's not that. It's not about the number of potential reach. It's about how well you're able to target the right audience. In mathematics, there is a concept of sets. So if you did some bit of mathematics in school, secondary school, you probably remember a concept known as sets. There's something called union of a set. So you have circle, you have another circle, and sometimes they have point of intersection. So it's like narrowing down based on interest and finding, a convergence, for your audience. So that's basically what it is. So in this case, we want to have, okay, both male and female. Okay, even though a particular gender might maybe women might be much more interested in that, it's possible, but we want to target both. It's also possible for you to run multiple ads, and in one you target male only, in another one you target female only, and you just compare and see the responses, so that if the female only is performing better, you might realize, okay, it's actually better to just target female. That way you maximize your ad spend. So but those are things you do just basically to you test and then you iterate. Okay, so that is that. So we've selected the age range we think would match with what we are doing, and then we say okay. And then the next thing we need to do, interest. This is very key. That's why we left it for the last. So I click on interest. Now it says we suggest adding a broad range of interest to cover the largest audience. Okay, so interest is, you're asking yourself, these people you're targeting, what is it that interests them? What are the things you can, say about these people that you can use to target them? What are the kind of things that they like? What are the kind of, maybe uh, the kind of people they follow, the kind of pages they follow, probably things like that. What are those things that are going to interest people who are in this category? So let me just try something. Let me type something like motherhood and see if there's anything on motherhood. Okay, so I can see that there's motherhood in Star Magazine, right? So something like this, people who are interested, especially women, in motherhood in Star Magazine, they are likely going to be mothers, right? You also have this one, destination maternity. So obviously maternity has to do with, okay, putting to bed and all that kind of thing, the joys of motherhood. So you can see as I type that, you have all of this. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to select that motherhood in Star. So you can see that potential reach is saying 40,000. So again, I'm just going to do that again, motherhood. Okay, the motherhood magazine, I select that again, then I type again motherhood. Okay, the joys of motherhood. Okay, so I can type things like uh, maybe wedding. Let me see if we have something like weddings. Okay, so people who are interested in weddings, there's a likelihood that, okay, of course, when people get married, then they can have kids and stuff like that. So maybe weddings can be another thing that we might want to add there. That becomes another interest. you know this is basically, we are trying to build out our audience based on their interest. We still have 890,000. And I could say something like um what else? Let me see if this word is here. Oh, okay. So another thing we can look at, maybe celebrities, for example, that people might follow. Assuming someone is following a certain celebrity, you can target them based on that. So we know that one of the things that is very common in this part of the world is churches, for example. And when you go to churches, you see lots of children. In fact, so many churches get to the extent where they have to have children churches, children teachers, and all of that. Because, of course, you have all of those. So you're likely going to find your target audience, some of them in the churches. So what you can do is to target some of the churches, or maybe some of the founders of the churches who are on social media. So if you take some of the popular churches we have around, you can even type the churches and or their leaders, and you can see, um, uh, use that as an interest. So let me use this. Okay, so you can see you have here, you have Pastor E.A. Adeboye. So if someone is interested in Pastor E.A. Adeboye, you can target the person. There's likelihood that the person, of course, is uh, you will find people who are interested or in the product you're selling based on, okay, their likelihood of following a certain person. You can just see the thought pattern. You're thinking of where you can find the people who are going to patronize you. That likely you're going to have mothers in church. When people have babies, they go to church, they do child dedication. Even in mosque, they also do all those. So those are the kind of things. That's why you can use this kind of people, celebrities, popular personalities, you know, to do that. So the same thing if you would do something like okay, you can see you have that again. You can even try by church. I say maybe RCCG, for example, see Redeemed Christian Church of God. So that's how you can, target people, by different things. Then you can also look here. You can type something like birthday. Okay. So when you type birthday, you can you can um so you can refine that. Let me go back. There's something childbirth. That's okay. So childbirth. So people who are interested in childbirth, that's that'll be very useful. Okay. And let me see if there's anything on this. Oh no. Okay. So let me say kids. Okay. Anything kids, something Nickelodeon, Kids Choice, and so basically these are different pages that are related to kids and things like that. So people who are who have babies that might need this kind of product we're trying to sell probably be interested in pages related to kids and things like that. So this is how you basically use interest to narrow down on the audience. We can see we have 1.6 million people. You can use celebrity. If you think there are celebrities that people could be following, you can probably just put that here, and then you would see that if, for example, you search someone like um okay, so someone like Messi Johnson, for example. Okay, you can see she's there. You can target people based on what the celebrities they likely follow and things like that. And of course, let's say something like cake. Okay, so you see birthday cake, maybe doing a birthday for the children. So someone who is interested in birthday cake, maybe will likely have kids or something like that that might be interested in things you're doing. Or let's even say that you're targeting, people who who are interested in something like wedding cake. Maybe you're a baker, you can you know use this, select wedding cake and things like that, birthday cake and all of that. But the idea, I suppose you get it by now, is basically to take your time, think of the possible pages the possible celebrities, the possible interest of your target audience. So you have to take time to create, to define who your target audience is. That's what is called a customer definition or customer avatar. So you have to define who is your ideal customer. Ask the questions. What are the problems that that person is having? What are the challenges? What are the things that they would like to see, or they would like to experience? And then you see whether those things match up with the product that you have on offer. So that is basically how it works. So when you are happy with your interest, targeting, you just say okay. So once you are done, you've done that. Okay, everything looks good. Okay, so you go on. So it takes you. Uh, that is, you can see here we have this baby cushion Lagos. So that is the audience we created, and you can see it's selected. So now we are done with that audience. We move forward. Now here is budgeting and duration. So budget, as you can see, is asking you how much you want to spend daily. Okay, and duration, the length of days. So if you want to run this for 6 days, that's 6 days. I could just slide this, maybe 10 days. I could slide it this way if I just want to run it for 2 days, or even if I just want to run it for one day. I can say, okay, I just want to run this for one day. And how much do I want to spend? I say, okay, I want to spend 995 naira daily. Or I want to spend, I can just slide it and select whatever amount of money I want to spend per day. Of course, the amount of money you spend will affect the amount of persons you can reach. As you can see, the estimated reach changes as we slide through this. If we reduce the amount we're going to spend, you see the estimated reach changes just like that. So basically, it's for you to say, okay, this is the amount of money I want to spend, and I'm okay with so and so number of reach. So if your ad reaches this number of persons, okay, within a day, out of that, you might get people who get to uh, visit your profile, because we have selected a goal telling Instagram that we want people to visit our profile. If we want people to go to our website, we'd also have selected for people to visit our website, in which case Instagram would direct those people when they click on our ad to go to our website. So that's basically what this part is. So I'm just going to leave it as something like this: 995 naira daily, and let's just run it for one day. Okay, something like that. And then now it says you're all set, and it tells you that your estimated reach is 1,500 to 4,000 people. Once your promotion starts, you can pause spending at any time. So this is important. So when you set up an ad and the ad is approved, you can still pause the ad at any time. So here it allows you to preview the promotion, and then this basically gives you a summary of all you've got. So the goal you selected was more profile visits to your page. In this case, this is the page in question. Then your audience, this is the audience you selected: baby cushion Lagos, and the age is 25 to 45, and all that. Location is Lagos state only that you selected. You could have added other states if you wanted to. Then the budget again and duration, you say 995 naira we want to spend per day. And then payment, you see it says available balance 2,000 naira, and you can add money to your balance. Okay, here it says from Facebook. Now basically what it means is that when you have connected your account from Instagram to Facebook, you can actually fund your account on Facebook, and when you run ads on Instagram, the Instagram automatically deducts the money from your Facebook. So it's connected. You don't necessarily need to put money or fund your account on Instagram. If you have already funded it on Facebook, you can spend from your Facebook. But of course, you can still fund your account from Instagram. So if I clicked on this, you just say payment methods. It says add funds and things like that. So you can see that it gives you the options. So you can see I already have some cards that I've already put here. So I can decide I want to spend from this my card, which is a Visa card. I have this other one, which is a Visa, Mastercard. So I can decide to spend on from any of these. If I have a new payment method I want to add, I can add it. Then you can see this Naira payment with Mastercard or Visa card, which is processed by PayU. So if you're using a Naira Mastercard, this is the option you should really go for, this PayU, okay? Because it's designed to accept our Naira, MasterCard, and Visa card with ease. Sometimes people run into trouble trying to fund their account, you know, but if you use this PayU, it should not be a problem. So basically, when you select that, all you need to do is simply to click on Add Funds. And when you click on the Add Fund, it should take you uh, to this point where you can see it's giving you taking you to this point to the payment platform PayU. If you click on continue, just basically complete all the details, and then you'll be able to add funds to your account. But we're not doing that here. uh, we're not doing that right now. uh, okay, so we'll just go back. Okay, so here in this case we have some balance in the account of about 2,000 naira. Now we can just click on create promotion, and once we click on this create promotion, this promotion that we have set up will be sent or submitted to Facebook or to Instagram. In this case, they are the same company, and it says promotions are reviewed within 24 hours, although in some cases it may take longer. Once it's running, you can pause spending at any time. So essentially at this point, what it's saying is once you click on create promotion, this is submitted to Instagram, and then it will take a while. Sometimes it doesn't take that long. Sometimes actually within 10 minutes or 15 minutes, your ads can be approved, and then they will start running. Now, it's important that you note that there is something called policy, ads policy. Facebook and Instagram, they have ads policies. The reason why you have to submit your ad and it goes for some time and then it has to be approved before it start running is because they want to make sure that your ads are compliant. If they are not compliant, your ads will not run, they will be rejected. And if you consistently send ads that are non-compliant, your account can be disabled, and it's usually a problem. Okay, especially if you're not experienced, you can have a lot of challenges trying to recover your ad account. So lots of people have had their ad account either disabled or something, and they can no longer advertise on Facebook and on Instagram. So you have to make sure that your ads are compliant. And so I would recommend that you take your time and read about Facebook ads policy. Just take your time. There are products and services you cannot just promote. For example, if you want to promote something on politics, it's not, you need special approval. If you're dealing with adult products, for example, you can't just promote adult products, it won't fly. If you try that, they will ban your account. Then there are also certain categories like health and beauty products, especially when you're making certain claims, that cannot always fly. There are ways to do that. One of the ways is to have a landing page before you do the real thing. So in the training which I put together on creating a website, for your business, that will be very helpful. Assuming you're running products, adverts on maybe your niche has to do something with health and beauty, where you're selling something that you're telling somebody, oh, this is for the eyes, this is for diabetes, this is for hypertension, it will cure hypertension, you do all those kind of things. All those kind of claims are not compliant, Facebook compliant in terms of policy. So you can't just run that ad directly like that. Otherwise, your ad account will likely be disabled. What you do is to create a website. So you have to take the training I put together for that. You create a website that acts as a landing page, as a bridge page. So when someone clicks on your ad, you're going to put that URL to that website. The person goes there first, and there is where you maybe talk about something, write up an article or whatever it is, but it will not be something that is offensive or something that has those things that Facebook frowns against. But then within that page, you can then put link there that can now take someone to the real page where they now see the product. So if someone, for example, is wants to sell maybe adult products, you can't just post them directly on Facebook, or maybe say, oh, come and see the, or just ask people click on this, and then when people click they now see an adult product or something like that. No, what somebody can do is to probably maybe put up an advert on Instagram, and the advert might be along something like how to, you know, maybe boost your health, or things like that. Or maybe it will be something subtle, you know. Maybe you can write something like how to improve, uh, how to improve uh, uh, fertility, in men, or fertility disorders that you should know about, or just something really, but something that will be catchy, something that will resonate with the people you're targeting. But when they go and read about the different things you have put up there, is from there you can then put a link. By the way, you can click on this link to get more details. And when they click on it, they then go to the more explicit, you know, website where you now have your product. So those are some of the things that people can do. So, but that is not really the subject of this uh, training. The key is basically to show you how to run ads, and like we've come to the end of it. So I'm just going to click on create promotion. So you see, when I click on create promotion, see it says thanks, your promotion has been sent for review. So that's what it's saying. So which means that this promotion will be reviewed, and then if it's compliant, if it's approved, this ad would then start running. So guys, this is just how to run your ads from Instagram. And of course, this video has been recorded on the mobile, because you really run your Instagram ads from your mobile. Yeah, so but if you want to go into detail, it would be good for you to go to a computer, maybe your laptop or something, or desktop, log into your Facebook, and then go through your ads manager. That's where you get a lot more details. And of course, on the course on Facebook, I talked about Facebook audience insights. So you should also see that training. That is one of the things that helps you to understand your audience, the targeting, the interest, and know what pages to target and how to target, the right people. So, guys, this will bring us to the close for this particular training. I hope you got value from this. The secret really for you is to go ahead and implement what you have seen here, and don't be afraid to click on any buttons on your Instagram profile. Just click on different buttons and explore the various things you have there. You understand? Just go ahead and explore. Don't be afraid of anything. Go to your profile, go to the promotion, go to different tabs. Just explore various things. There is no restrictions whatsoever. Okay, absolutely no restrictions. Simply go ahead and explore. And good luck to you. And yeah, thank you.